Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
I'm Steve.
And I
am a new logo.
I'm just barely hanging on by the grace of the force.
RJMJ.
Going for a rip. Well, hello, everybody. We've got Steve here this week as he introduced himself. Next, is it Saturday?
Saturday, 1 week from today.
Next Saturday is the Frozen Force at the Shriners Building. Is that what you'd call it?
Yeah, the Ad Shrine Event Center.
I was going to say the Shrine.
In Hermantown.
In Hermantown, yes.
There's a whole Duluth, Hermantown.
Like Duluth Junior.
Yeah, Duluth Junior.
I think Proctor's Duluth Junior. Hermantown's Duluth Plus.
Proctor's Denfeld's older brother.
Ooh.
Proctor's lucky it hasn't been annexed into Duluth completely at this point. Seems like every 5 years, another 500 square feet of it gets sucked into it.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Mike is concerned that all that pre-show shenanigans didn't even count. It completely counted. It's just not. It's just not going to make it to YouTube.
It's something we do for fun to make it worth you guys showing up early. So that's all.
Our gift to you.
So, do you want to just give everybody the lowdown on the Frozen Force?
Hello.
I will give the lowdown. So, 1 week from today. 1 week, January 13th. Yes, it's the Frozen Force. What the Frozen Force is it's an event that grew out of our Star Wars collecting group that started the Minnesota Star Wars Collectors Alliance. That rolled into, hey, let's have this party in the summer around my birthday. And then it grew and grew and grew, became TeebCon. That was our first event, and we had about 80 people in my front yard.
Nice.
My wife wasn't super happy about that, but we pulled it off. And then from that, we're like, what are we doing next? Let's do an artist showcase, because we had this wonderful young artist named Sophia Conley create this Princess Leia.
Oh, yeah.
That looked like a photo, but it was hand-drawn.
Yeah.
So it was just sick. So we're like, all right, we're doing this. All right, Sophie, we're doing this. Are you in? Yes. We had this young lady that did our logo. Like, are you in? She said yes. So she's coming up. Her name, ironically, is Leia.
Oh,
her brother's name is Luke. So they will both be there. They're fantastic artists. Anyway, they're coming up. So we built it around that. Dave Wheeler, who is a comic book artist, toy designer out of Minneapolis. He designed a Wampa logo for our VIP badges. So anyway, it kind of grew out of that, and then it got bigger. And we've got about 25, 26 artists that have donated pieces for a silent auction. And we also have got just tons and tons of merch, signed merch, art prints, comic books, gift cards, car wash packages. People have been super, super generous, and we're putting those in the auctions. And then we've got raffles, we've got giveaways, we've got trading. The artists, we've got, I believe, 10 artists in person that will table. So even if you don't win their original piece, they've got other stuff.
Cool.
And there's a dinner. So spaghetti catered dinner. We've got dessert being made. We've got drinks donated by Burnix. So it's just going to be just a great time.
I was muted, sorry.
And that's awesome. And so right now, our event is fully sponsored. Our VIP tickets are sold out. We might have a few that'll open up here in a little bit, so keep looking for that. But general admission is just $10.
Perfect.
You can barely go to McDonald's for $10.
No joke.
I mean,
it is unbelievable.
seriously. So you get your entry. You get a free raffle ticket. You get a free patch from a national patch maker. He's done patches for the last 2 Star Wars celebrations, two of the most sought-after patch sets. This will only be available here.
Cool.
And people all over the world look for his patches, and they're only at our event.
That's awesome.
So you get in, and then you get an entry into an art contest. So it's for all ages. We have different divisions for different ages. And our intent with that is to take those pieces of art, turn that into merch for the next year. Stickers, patches, buttons. So some kid draws Darth Vader and they see it on somebody's computer or water bottle or bumper. So that's kind of what we're doing there. And the Ward guys have been super, super great to work with. They're coming down to do demos.
Cool.
We have a lounge area set aside for them. They'll be doing demos of Ward. They've been super generous too, that they're going to give a portion of their proceeds to the event.
Oh, cool.
Have some giveaways. Some of the guys from over that have been doing X-Wing tabletop game, they're going to do some demos too. So then the big overall umbrella of this is we're not just doing this to get stuff, which it's cool to get it, but we want to give back. So our collecting group is about collecting, but also then giving back. We're very family focused. My day job is I'm a therapist for families and kids. So mental health, family health is really important to us. So we've partnered with the Minnesota Masonic Children's Clinic for Communication Disorders. They're located in Duluth, and they provide free speech therapy to kids up to, I believe, age 9 at zero cost to their families.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
So this event, 100% of the auction proceeds, 100% of the raffle proceeds will go directly to the clinic.
That's amazing.
And we'll have a presentation from a director of the clinic. Sophia and Leah will be doing a presentation as well. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff to give away. So kids, big kids, little kids are going to come away with some really neat stuff.
That's so cool.
And it's just going to be a good time. And we really want to just kind of kick off 2024 with a bang with this event, because then those of you that'll be in attendance at the event will find out some stuff that's going to be much, much bigger and blow your mind. So
You're going to find out
there's
some.
a teaser there for next week.
That'll be really cool. We have a bunch of chat. Gus says he'll be there. I know there was some Wampa talk above that. Builders Mark said you can barely get
I think they're doing like a wampa wampa wampa.
Oh,
funny.
Funny.
Mike's calling me out for having a placeholder for our conversation or participation piece for this week.
That's so funny. And then I know, Builders Mark said you can barely get 2 kids meals for $10 for crying out loud. And those are kids meals.
Susan's drop literally like came in, bounced up and over the thing, and barely missed on the other side. It was so close.
I'm trying to. What is RJ's emoji that he's
Isn't that the starfish from Loyal?
I feel like that's the starfish that shoots out in one of the.
No, it's a Loyal emote. It's a Loyal emote.
You can always get a hold of Steve to get some therapy.
So just so you guys know, I don't know if Leo is here or not.
Hey, Grizz 8675309.
Nice.
Last week, I was supposed to bring down with me a pie that was Leo made. That was Jell-O, hot dogs, and pickles.
Do you know who said he doesn't want to eat it, even though he said it wouldn't be bad? Jeremy didn't want to eat it.
You need to look at the way that it was made.
You just think about the things it's made out of and realize it's going to be disgusting.
Well, no, you should see the way the hot dogs were looking at me. The pickles and the hot dogs suspended in a clear Jell-O.
That's exactly what it's supposed to be.
No, a glizzy is a hot dog
Jeremy,
with chocolate sauce
Jeremy,
on it.
don't you remember we talked about the hot dog pudding or Jell-O forever ago, and you're like, oh, that wouldn't be bad, and so I was going to make it, and then I kept forgetting to.
I want to make it.
No.
I don't want somebody else to make it. I want to make it.
You're so funny.
I would cut the hot dogs up differently so they didn't look like just... You don't want to take a bite of pudding and have a hot dog staring you in the face.
It's like, okay,
Listen,
so it's like how you chop up your hot dogs for mac and cheese.
No, it's got to be thinner than that.
Thinner? What's wrong with you?
If you're going to have it in Jell-O, you want it to be more ambiguous. Like Orbitz. Like the Orbitz drink. That's how small I want the hot dog chopped.
No.
I'm serious. What do you mean no?
You're not...
That way the texture is more uniform.
You're ruining the experience. The whole point of it is to be the whole hot dog.
If you drink hot dog Mountain Dew, it's all ground up. You don't get
just a whole hot dog in the Jell-O, like in the office when Jim put the stapler in the Jell-O. You just got the hot dog right in the Jell-O.
So here's how I've seen it done. Somebody's taken a bundt cake mold, and then they lined it with hot dogs, and then they put like the toppings, and then they poured the just unflavored gelatin over it. And then they cut it in slices.
Who eats unflavored Jell-O?
Do you want strawberry Jell-O with your hot dog?
Honestly, yes. Don't let me.
What if instead of like water, I mixed it with like beef broth or chicken broth or something like that?
I think you should mix it with one of those water drinks.
That's not going to have any flavor.
25 cents at Aldi.
That's not going to have any flavor.
I'll just take a steak and go like dip into some water.
Oh, are you accepting applications for the best quotes right now, Chris?
I am.
Okay, so You have been watching, so you know what's up. But now you can't participate, unfortunately.
Oh, you pour pickle juice into the gelatin. That's right, RJ. Thank you.
Is that what Leo did? Is Leo here?
No, I think he just did regular. He commented somewhere up there.
Mike says I should mix it with cherry LaCroix. I am so glad that people don't think I'm absolutely nuts. Thank you, Cam. He said strawberry would be better than
strawberry Jello and
There
hot
was
dogs
something-
and pickles.
The unflavored gelatin looked like hot dog water.
You are hot dog water.
No, dog water's bad. That's
Hot dog
Dog
water
water
is
is bad.
not
Hot dog water is hot dog water.
Have you ever seen the video with wiener water soup?
No,
It's wiener water soup. It's a delicacy.
that's no moon.
There was a beer company, or was it a seltzer? It was hot dog water seltzer.
Mike is so funny. Hot dog water
unfortunate.
is not dog water. All right, you have a don't get cocky kid. I love Star Wars quotes.
Are we going to talk about the Frozen Forest anymore? Because
No,
we
we-
kind of just.
We are.
Okay.
Because this.
Well, that's why I was just doing this in the background while you guys were talking.
I want to talk about quotes, but we'll have plenty of time once we rate these
Yeah.
to then go full screen and we'll show off the art and talk a lot more about Star Wars stuff. Should we do a probability in the
Hello,
background
Vree-Dog.
too, Chris?
Did I see Vree-Dog in here?
Yeah, we can do that. Do you want to do a die roll?
Yeah.
You want to do a
Vree-Dog
die
is-
roll or cards, everybody?
What's the last one that we did?
We've done a lot of cards lately.
All right, let's roll a die.
Unfortunately, we only have pink and green up here because we used the die.
What's
The,
wrong with pink and green?
red and blue are downstairs.
That's fine. Pink can be red, green can be blue. Who cares?
I mean, I would call that like a neon yellow.
Chartreuse.
Sure.
I'm logging in only to donate a bunch of tangent crystals.
Oh, I can do that? No, I can't. I don't have my phone.
Doesn't that just stink?
Wait,
I'm
Jeremy.
gonna open this one up for 10 minutes.
Don't you mean some random unknown name is going to be logging in to donate
Yeah.
a ton of bits?
Yeah,
or
but-
not bits, but tangent crystals?
I can't do tie. It just wouldn't be right.
Oops.
I need to win big here. All right, I put 2,500 on the line.
How much do I have? Oh, what? Let's see. How many do I have? Oh my goodness, there's 100%. Oh, 99. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? Oh my
Did it
gosh.
spell Wookiee wrong?
2 E's.
Oh my god.
Is it really?
Correct.
You mean I have been on the Earth this long and I didn't realize Wookiee had 2 E's?
Jeremy was this old.
No,
when he
are
learned
you
that
sure?
Wookiee has 2 E's. Wikipedia it.
And now you're missing an eye,
Oh,
Chris.
okay, I see.
You're missing an eye.
That's where my confusion was. Okay, got it. I didn't realize it had 2 E's.
I didn't either. I'm not even kidding. I am
Fake
not
fans over
Your
here. We've done the show
lives
for
have
4
been
years.
lies.
You sit upon a throne of lies.
You sit upon a.
Oh my.
You
smell
smell
of
like
beef
beef and
and
cheese.
What's the movie that has the desk pop in it with Wahlberg and Will Ferrell?
Green Dog Night, thank you so much for the Prime.
one?
The
resubscription.
movie with the desk pop where they're both like cops with Will Ferrell and
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Wahlberg.
Dang it.
They played
I
a
know.
clip of that today where he talks about I hate you so much. If I was a lion and you were a tuna, I'd swim out into the ocean and bite you.
Is that the other guys?
That's what it is.
The other guys.
That's what it
funny.
is.
Why would they play that at your?
Because they were demonstrating a hostile work environment. I'm not even kidding. What? I haven't had a Jeremy timeout in years.
Wait, is
Never
it?
tell me the odds.
Bye, Jeremy.
Yeah, have fun being in outer space.
Now-
Guess I could go get that
What?
Laku.
Oh yeah, you can go get my Laku. Yay!
Next thing you're gonna tell me is I spelled it wrong.
You probably did. Ah.
Well, you're supposed to be on a timeout for the same amount of minutes as years old you are, so Jeremy might be on a minute.
36 minutes. Bye. Just kidding. So it's always a little awkward when I'm sitting here when Jeremy's on timeout because I never know what to talk about.
I'm a trained professional, so he should be gone for 36 minutes. Just saying.
I mean,
Did you get any good Star Wars stuff for Christmas?
I had a bunch of Star Wars stuff on my Christmas list. Did I get any of it? No.
Oh,
But I
sounds
will.
like-
So this hoodie was on my wish list. I talked about this on the podcast. This is at Target. It was like $26 or something like that, and there was a pair of sweatpants for like $24. So the whole set was $50. And just with the holidays and everything, I was like, I can't justify it. And then I get a notification from Target that all of their Disney 100 stuff is like 50% off.
Wow.
So I got the
Steal.
hoodie and the pants.
Nice.
And like, it's actually embroidered.
That is very nice.
Right? And then on the back, it's got,
Sick.
yeah. It's super nice.
That is.
And I got the sweatpants to go with it. So
Very nice.
I got
Very
the whole
nice.
thing for $25.
That's a steal.
Yeah, but I mean, I have a ton of stuff from like Heroes and Villains. I love their stuff so
They
much.
have very good stuff.
One of my favorites is their Chopper t-shirt. That's like 70s kind of vintage look. I love that thing. And they got a ton of good Ahsoka stuff that I had on my wish list, but didn't get it. It's okay.
Jeremy failed.
We might break the record from last week.
Break the record. Oh, for quotes.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Ooh.
Well, Builder's
So-
Mark, we will get to your spin in a moment.
It needs-
that looks great.
That needs a couple more layers of paint. This has been
no
primered
paint on it
twice. It's been primered twice. It needs, so you can still see all my my markings for like the pattern and stuff.
Good, I'm not on timeout anymore. Huh?
So, and
It's still.
yeah, I don't know why you can see the seams. It drives me nuts. I
the paint's gonna
filled
make-
them and I sanded them smooth, and here they are. Just
The paint likes to absorb it in wacky ways. So.
yeah.
But when you, that's just primer.
That okay. So
The paint will make a big difference.
I didn't realize that the other stuff I ordered was primer. I ordered it on Michael's, and the other stuff is primer as well.
You only have primer,
That's fine. You can put as much primer as you want on it.
That's true.
but you will get you actual white paint then.
So I don't know if we stopped some Walmart on the way home. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna get it painted tonight, and then tomorrow.
I think somebody put on there. I'm
Tomorrow,
not
I
even
think I'm gonna
kidding.
paint the
Recognize me without my red arm.
stripes on.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Nice.
there she is.
That's awesome.
And are you serious? Is that the first time somebody suggested I have a bad feeling about this? Was Cam?
what?
That's probably one of the most.
I think I've got that on there already.
I don't see it.
No, you're right.
There's a bunch of good quotes. I'm surprised aren't on here. I do love
like
you probably don't recognize me with my red arm.
One of the best ones. Mm-hmm. Not there.
Whisper it to me.
Hold on. So, Mike wants to tell the people who got stuck on ads.
Classic.
Oh, why? So why did Jeremy get timed out?
I don't know. I don't
Because somebody redeemed Jeremy
know.
timeout.
Yeah. People just didn't realize it was a redeem anymore.
Who redeemed
Wait,
that?
Yo Maurice Correa, are you leaving us?
What? Where are you going? Where is he going?
I
Oh,
They're just the comment says,
you got
"Good
timed-
night."
Oh, Mike put in stop being funny during the ad break, and then he timed you out for saying stuff during the ad break.
Oh, does that mean I'm funny?
Oh, that's cool.
That's,
night,
not
Maurice Correa.
that's not the takeaway from this. The takeaway was you didn't listen. All right, since we're distracted for a moment, let's go ahead and.
Who that fucking flaming pile of?
Oh boy, I gotta do this way.
Oh, somebody said hello there.
Oh, hello.
We gotta do a
No,
wheel
in
spin.
chat.
Oh.
Carrie, you want to slide that to the
Sorry.
Baku?
Susan, happy early birthday.
Wait,
Her
it's-
birthday's on Thursday.
Aw.
Happy birthday.
All right, here we go. Hopefully,
Giveaway.
Lego walk, Lego walk.
Spin times 2.
Oh, I don't want to beat my tickets into oblivion here.
Do it. Do it. Do it. A one-word Star Wars story hasn't happened in a long time either.
It needs to be a Lego walk. Kara movie review, random number generator, or did they just give you a number?
No, I do random.
I was
generator.
going to watch Rain
That movie looks incredible.
today.
It looks really good.
Jeremy said he wants to watch it with me, though. So
I want to watch it too.
well, ladies, we need to get together and watch it then.
What service are you gonna watch?
Yo,
it
Mauricio
on?
Correo, you are just an awesome human being. Good night, people. Another beautiful Three Kings Saturday is the tradition here. That's
I'm
so
no
cool.
Jedi. Rooster Sis says, I'm no Jedi.
Ooh, that's a good line.
Boy, that is an amazing line. Wait, who is this?
322.
Must65 Tangs 28. Who's that?
I don't know.
Who could it possibly be?
Well, chat is way backlogged there.
No, it is very backlogged. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everyone's. So it's paused right now, so I can get everybody.
Got it.
If you look
Wow.
at where the bar is here,
Oh, I see that. That's what I'm saying.
Cam,
So just
Yeah, I see.
We'll get there, chat. We'll get there.
the help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Cam just suggested. How are we this far in? And that
3-2-2, correct?
Yep, 3-2-2. I'm so excited to see what this is.
I know
Watch
I
it be
haven't.
something she's seen.
There, yeah, that's not possible.
Let the right one in.
Oh, great. Nope.
Is it-
know that?
It's
I don't even know
a
that one.
fantasy horror.
Nope.
It's on the list.
I really don't care. We know the rules. That looks creepy AF, and I am not going to watch it.
It's a 7.8 out of 10.
Again, that looks creepy as heck. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't realize we had to just change the rules whenever we wanted to.
We know
Looks like some
that
Scandinavian
horror.
It's
horror.
not like a slasher or anything.
Okay, no.
Horror is the third thing on there. Drama and fantasy are both first. And you like both of those. If it comes with a little bit of scary, who cares?
I do.
Here, let's watch the trailer.
We'll watch a couple seconds of the trailer.
I don't. That was my stipulation with Care Movie Reviews. I don't do horror movies.
That's true. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Help me.
Yeah, no. Nope.
And
Nope.
just right there, you're already like done.
Oh no, a bridge.
All right. Let's keep everybody in suspense. We'll just pause it, re-roll, and we'll move on for the sake of
we need to
brevity.
see what this is. It's only a minute long. Oh, there's a car. So far, this is just some guy's dash cam footage. It's foreign, apparently.
Kan du resa dig upp?
Can't see the subtitles.
Jag bär dig någonstans där du kan ringa.
Försiktigt.
Du hänger.
It's so funny.
Yep. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Cut it
Nope.
there,
Nope.
Chris. Let's
I am
move
not
on.
watching that.
Yeah.
You can't pay me to watch that. I am sorry.
All right, do we just spin the number generator again, I guess?
I am sorry. That was
that is
creepy
great.
AF.
And
I
then-
am not
and
watching
then
that.
Put DNF.
I'm gonna.
DNW did not watch.
Kara is a baby.
I'm fine with that.
That's the Kissab code. All right, what was the new number? I already forgot. 209. Hey, she is willing to watch Rain.
The kid.
1921?
What?
Is that a Charlie Chaplin movie?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
A comedy drama family. It's only an hour and 8 minutes long.
I will watch that.
It's streaming on HBO Max?
And the fourth category is horror.
With Charlie Chaplin.
Hey, he could have done a horror
He's gonna
movie.
eat that kid's face off just like in the last movie.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was creepy. This little boy is asking for help. So this super nice guy's like, I'll help you. And then the kid like just turns into this demonic monster that rips his face off. Okay. Great.
Well, let's get caught up on these Star Wars quotes because we have a lot of stuff to hit tonight here.
All right. I'm going to go as fast as I can on this here. Come on, thing.
I never understood people's fascination with horror movies.
It's the same reason why people play games, right? Life can be thought of as like one long game, right? It's a series of choices and decisions to try and put yourself into an advantage to feel like you've succeeded at the end, right? So a game is like
You're braver than I thought.
a game is like a microcosm of that, right? Like you get the experience of having felt that success in a condensed format, right? Well, people in life like to feel like that they've overcome things, right? There's like a triumph of succeeding, right? So a horror film puts you in a situation where you feel bad, but it's a controlled feel bad, and then you feel better at the end for having made it through it.
Blame your
Yeah.
amygdala.
I would
Yeah,
just have.
you would know about some of this stuff, wouldn't you?
It activates the same things like the risky behavior. That's why they're catered right towards teenagers. It activates.
I would just hate myself afterwards for watching because I'd have nightmares for the next month. I'm good. I have no desire to watch it.
Well, see, like roller coasters are fun, but
Yeah.
straight up things that drop
Yeah.
me, I won't do. Like things that just drop you
Oh,
straight.
so we're running out of bandwidth on the chat, so I got to try and like it's going too far back.
Builders Mark, I really want to help you with that thing. I know it's old chat, but that's a fun project. We're gonna
What?
make a. I think I can talk about it. I don't know. Message me and let me know if I can talk about it.
I won't give
any
you shorthand
specifics.
for some of these.
Yeah, shorthand is. We would get the quote. Builders Mark said Rust-Oleum white high build. Kara, I have really good primer at home. I have that exact stuff Builders Mark's talking about.
Wait, primer, but I don't need primer anymore, do I?
No, it's a high fill primer, so it actually will fill those
Oh.
gaps.
Do you think it'll be enough to fill these?
It might.
Like, I guess this one you can still see the ink from the marker.
Oh, so it's the ink coming through.
Some
not
of it is actually seeing the seam. Like this is seam.
What do you think? I mean, Steve, doesn't that look pretty good?
I think it looks very good.
Yeah.
I would
Artist is always the most critical.
I
You will
know.
always be the
Saw
most
that.
critical.
It's true. I ask my mom, like, I am so hard on myself when it comes to anything I make. Literally anything. I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Gus.
It's so bad. I should just chuck it out.
This hot dog jello sucks. Just throw it out.
I have spoken, the nice Mando quote. Gus said it's a trap. That's a classic.
Nice.
I would eventually like to make this out of like silicone.
Well,
or at
when
least
I was-
not the horns, but at least like
The
these.
ends, so they
No,
move
I think you
a
should.
little.
The
cast-
montrals?
I literally think you should cast the whole thing out of silicone. I'm not
It
kidding.
would be so heavy.
It's a risk you're willing to take.
What here's what I should do. I should make like a brace that sits on my shoulders and supports it, that hides underneath my
do that.
costume, so then it's not pushing
On
down on
your
my head.
head.
It's pushing on my shoulders.
So like a
Yeah.
Hans device for race car drivers,
Yeah,
but
that's what I was thinking.
It's smart,
A
right?
Hans device for your Leku. What
Yeah.
would we call
Exactly.
that? Head and
a
neck.
lawns.
Lawns?
A lens, because it's LE.
Well, Hans is head and neck support.
Oh,
So Leku and neck support. Yeah, there you go.
Leku off.
a
head.
lens.
Trademarked by Jeremy Matthew.
Leku off head and neck. Lohan. A Lohan's device.
A
Like
lens.
Lindsay
Lindsay?
Lohan's doing
It works.
It
Leku off
does.
head and
I-
neck.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it's. I think that'd be a good idea. If we could do that, casting the whole, it would be expensive.
I
AF.
don't think it would be as bad as you'd
Silicone
think.
is expensive, and for that amount,
Yeah, but
unless
you
you
get your
did it
money
hollow.
back. No, you get your money back by selling copies of it.
what if we did it hollow? Could we do it hollow and
I
then
would
just
say
stuff
do it
it with
hollow,
like
yes.
stuff it like upholstery stuffing type stuff?
I don't know. We need to figure it out.
Somebody said like so.
Somebody engineer it for Kara, please.
Yeah, somebody who's smarter than me, which is probably a lot of you.
Oh, we have the 3D printed one scaled to your head.
We do.
That we could cast the mold out of.
We would just have to like figure out the leku, the montrals part. I looked it up. The horns are leku, and then the tendrils are montrals. That's what I read. Correct
I
me
like
if
how
I'm
you
wrong.
said the tendrils are montrals. Well, wouldn't the montrals be montrals?
There's a lot of people that are
Well-
disagreeing with you being able to opt out of that horror film.
I really don't care. I don't submit to peer pressure. They can all suck it.
Oh, that's called conformity bias.
What?
When you're more susceptible to succumb to peer pressure.
What's a Jedu? What is a Jedu?
Who knows? Did somebody type? Oh, did
Hey,
Chris-
Gus
oh.
says and he agrees with you, Kara.
Thank you, Cam.
My nightmares are scary enough. No horror, please.
Exactly.
Oh man, Triclaw. What's with the fool who follows the fool? Oh, this is unbelievable. The ability to speak does not make one intelligent. I love that line from the first movie, Phantom Menace.
That would be the fourth movie,
No, it's from the Phantom Menace, isn't it?
which is the fourth film.
Well, oh my goodness.
Episode 1, but the fourth.
The old interrogator trick.
I have a real deep Star Wars question that my friend brought up.
Okay.
Can there actually be a gray Jedi?
Yes.
I think
That's
so.
a very quick answer.
You just wish that's
Type
No,
that
no.
into a chat with a bunch of Star Wars aficionados. you will not have quick answers like that, and you will get some very angry
So
responses.
the
Really?
problem.
Okay, you say what you're going to say, and I'll make you sound like a fool.
Hello, random tinkerer.
I was gonna say the problem is the vernacular, the word Jedi being in there. That's the issue.
That's true.
That's exactly. So Jedi is a very specific thing.
It
right?
is.
It's
It
like
is.
saying I'm Roman Orthodox Christian.
Right.
Right? It's a very specific type of that thing, right? So it's like, could there be a gray Force user? Absolutely.
So, well, here's what drives me nuts.
Gray Jedi? No, because by definition, Jedi reject the dark side of the Force.
Right. So here's what drives me nuts.
Damn, you got
But
it.
then wouldn't Mace not be Jedi because he also dabbles in the dark side of the Force?
Remember, the Jedi were falling apart at the very end, so it was the Wild West.
That's also true.
It was Canto Bite. Dang, Triclaw.
What Triclaws?
So here's what drove me nuts today. So somebody brought up that they're really sad because their boyfriend ruined their favorite food for them. And they were going to have jalapeno poppers. And they're like, oh, it's my way to go. I don't know why they called it a vegetable. But apparently jalapenos are a fruit.
There's no such thing as a vegetable, technically.
See, that's just dumb. Like, can we just enjoy
A botanist will say there's no such thing as a vegetable. If we want to be semantic for the point of it, fruits are sweet, vegetables are savory.
When does common vernacular, what people actually use, ever have any weight to it then? Because if you're
it depends on how granular you want to get with it, right? If you're just trying to communicate, if you told me you had a jalapeno
Yeah.
and you said it's your favorite vegetable, I wouldn't care.
Right.
If you're saying I'm going to make the list of the greatest vegetables of all time as approved by the FDA, then there'd be 0 things on there because they're all fruit.
that's so funny. Anyways, I didn't know that the jalapeno was a fruit. And
It's either a fruit, a stalk, a seed, or a tuber. There's no such thing as a vegetable.
what about legume?
Legume
That
is like
bean,
beans.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Bean
actually.
is a type of seed, I think.
It's actually funny to me that you were talking about that today because I was talking about with one of the docs at work this week.
Are you serious? Well, so bell peppers was the other one that caught me off guard.
We were talking about bell peppers actually.
Yeah. There's this, so they fall into the same category as jalapenos.
I think
Sorry,
we
this
should
is not
start
Star
the
Wars.
hashtag. There's no such thing as vegetables. It's kind of like
Oh, I like
birds
that.
aren't real, because birds aren't real. We all know that.
I should just tell Chip whenever I give him a vegetable, I'd be like, "Here, Chip, have a fruit." He'd be like, "What fruit?" Yeah.
Well, at least he would have the thorough understanding scientifically of how people are being. Yeah. Life is one long horror movie. No, life is one long miserable experience. There's a slight difference. No one's paying $5.95 to watch me.
There is a
Nice.
lot.
I
of
think we're gonna
chat.
have to cut it
so
here.
I'm going to try and catch up. We're 7:30. I feel should be our cutoff point for submissions.
Yes.
So don't submit anything else now.
No more submissions.
I'm just going to try and speed run this, but you guys continue talking amongst yourselves.
No more submissions. So what's your thought on Gray Jedi specifically? There can be Gray Force users, in my opinion, 1,000,000,000%,
Yeah.
because there's hundreds of them in the universe. But actually being called Gray Jedi is pushing it, because it's like, when do you not become a Jedi anymore?
Right.
When you're, using the terms of whatever definition of a Jedi. I want to even say, like, Luke could almost be considered a Gray Jedi, though, because he's force choking those Gamorrean guards in
Yes.
Jabba's palace. But he's like, I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. So maybe they don't give a lot of weight,
Maybe
to
they're not as stringent with their.
And again, everybody sees anybody who can use the Force in Star Wars universes and just calls them a Jedi. They could even be Sith. They're like, oh, you're a Jedi. And the
Well,
Sith
a lot of
probably
Sith
don't care.
aren't really Sith, actually.
That's true, too. Because there can only be
But-
2, right? Or the rule of 2. We're
Okay, do you want to
Really
let
going down.
Steve answer your question about what his thoughts are on the Grey Jedi?
I think it's a soap opera in space. It is not anything. If you want to think Grey Jedi or Grey Jedi, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you
And
can
if
think
you want to
Grey
think
Jedi.
they're not, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah. So at Christmas, you weren't there because.
You weren't at Christmas?
Well,
I don't know
okay.
what- I don't know what
So we
Sarah's
went to the
talking
cities to see my cousin who was home with
I
his
had to
wife and
work.
kids from Nepal. Oh yeah, that's right. You had to work, and he was like, we were talking about Star Wars, and I don't remember how we got specifically onto being like certain movies we like. He said he actually likes Episode 8,
Who were you talking to?
I love
Joel.
Episode 8.
and he
People
was.
will hate me.
Well,
I
yeah.
love Episode 8.
Here's the thing. He was like, you guys are going to hate me for this, but he was like, Joel, he's like, I really actually like Episode 8. And I was like, I don't care. I was like, if you like it, go for it. I've got kids
what about
coming
Canto
in.
Bite?
Random tinkerer, hello.
Don't particularly like Canto
Aside
Bite.
from Canto Bite.
Ray and Kylo.
I mean, that stuff is
the
dope.
stuff is great.
Yeah.
The visuals in episode 8 are the best visuals
Yeah.
The salt
of
flats
everything.
are incredible.
I will argue with anybody that the visuals of episode 8 are like
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people were very angry about Luke. However,
Fine with it.
think of this. You have the weight of everything on you.
Yeah.
He has become the most like revered being because he toppled the empire, right? That's going to
Right.
be the myth of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A person, even the greatest Jedi, cannot sustain that.
Yeah.
Snoke doesn't even really care about his absolute goal or mission and until Luke's out of the way. Like he's willing to put stuff aside because he's got to find Luke. It's super funny because it's like Luke wasn't even going to interfere. He was just going to let
So my cousin was talking about how he likes the Luke in The Last Jedi because it shows that he's not like this perfect being. Like, yeah, he's a great Jedi. He can kick butt with a lightsaber and stuff like that in the Force, but he can't teach for crap. Like, he's the one that essentially sent Kylo over to the dark side, even though he's the one that was supposed to be training him up as a Jedi. And that's what my cousin really liked about Luke from this.
If anything, Luke is like Boromir and Leia is like Faramir, if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings.
So
Yes.
So,
is this? So Mike said someone who doesn't follow the rules because it is the way, and more someone who Jedi to focus on the light side, but it doesn't mind getting his hands a little dirty.
So that's a gray Jedi, is that what you're saying? So I guess it would be kind of like the Mandalorian factions. So like there's the Mandalorians who are like,
I think you said Mace.
keep your helmet on.
I think Mace was a good example
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
because he like fights using dark side fighting styles.
There's the reason his lightsaber's purple.
Yes, but I think that's like retconned in to justify the
Well,
color. But
Still, he's willing to use the dark side. Dabble in it.
I love Mace as a Jedi. He's a cool Jedi.
I don't
think
believe he's
Cam
dead
has
still.
says it perfectly here.
Jedi is a training system, which often makes me believe. Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it too.
Okay. So like if you know martial arts, people are like, oh, you know karate? No, but it's martial arts type
Well, then
thing.
you 100% could have a gray Jedi if you
Well, you
look
can
at
think
it.
like if you go and live with the Shaolin monks and you partake in their teachings and learn how to fight like them, but then decide you're gonna go and just start karate kicking a bunch of people in the face, you might have like the Shaolin monk training, but you're not a Shaolin monk anymore.
Oh! Mike's putting you on blast.
Me?
No, Steve.
Oh, where?
because
Where?
of my episode 8.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
about it,
Oh.
anybody can believe anything they want.
I
It's
think
just
that's
about
fine.
sharing opinions. He's just giving you a little more
Yeah.
time.
I think it's fine. You believe what you want to believe. It is fiction.
Oh my gosh, I'm caught up with Chad.
Are you caught up with chat? Oh. Did you trigger that because you're excited that you're caught up with chat?
DMAT has resubbed
Aw,
for the
D-Mat.
fifth month
Thanks,
in a row at
D-Mat.
12.
Woohoo!
Ty Durden, you just moved up in my book.
What do you say?
He said Jar Jar isn't as bad of a character as everyone makes him out to be. Absolutely not. Jar Jar is fine.
Yeah.
He provided some comedic. In the Clone Wars cartoon show, he is so much more competent. But regardless,
He's hilarious in the episode with
he's juggling the plates.
Toydaria. Yeah, that's the Toydarian
Yes, it is.
episode. I think he's so funny.
Looks over here, sir.
Yeah.
As he's juggling
Yeah.
all the plates.
So I made the font smaller. Is this still big enough to read?
It's
Yeah,
perfect for
100%.
me. Yeah, that was when you mass did that. That made perfect sense.
I love this. This is going to take a bit. Let's just put everything in S tier.
Saying space opera is like saying it's food. To the question, is it pepper? Hey, I like that. You're just zooming way out. You're just looking at it through a wide lens. Is all.
He's like, I'm just giving him trouble.
I was in a documentary. Wait, what?
What?
I was in a document. Susan says I was in a documentary about the prequels a few years ago, talking about how they're like family kid movies, and I remember recording a bit defending Jar Jar that I don't think they used in the finished product. No way, Susan. They what do you, Chris? What do you call it when you film someone for like a newsreel or a clip and you edit it in such a way to fit your narrative? They did what to you? Isn't there a name for that? Censored you, I guess would be.
Yeah,
They
So if you're like, you can recontextualize what people say.
Yeah.
So she could be like, yeah, I see why everyone hates Jar Jar or whatever, right? Even though she's just going on to say, like, she just cuts into that, makes it sound like she hates him. It's like, yeah, it makes total sense why everyone hates him.
So Jar Jar, in my opinion, like, he got bumped up after reading the Aftermath series.
See, that's the problem. It has to be in something that everybody has seen. For
I know, but in the Aftermath series, I know we've talked about this before, but it was a long time ago. In the Aftermath, have you read them?
I've read the first one and I couldn't get past it.
Really? I love
Mr.
those
Bones?
books.
Did you do
They're
the audiobook?
good.
I could try it.
Try the
Try
audiobooks.
it.
So they do like the mini stories between the chapters. Did you get to the one about Jar Jar, or was that maybe in like book 2?
I'm not sure. I don't recall.
So in the Aftermath series, they do the mini stories between the chapters, and in it you come to find like this little orphaned boy, and he was like,
Jar Jar is completely retired.
yeah,
He doesn't do anything anymore. He just
What
hangs
did
out.
what did he retire from? Walking around the
He was
woods?
a
senator.
He was
Yeah.
a senator for Naboo.
So
He was
he
a senator from Naboo because he's walking in the woods, being like, "Oh, miss, I gotta find a tree to poop next to."
anyway, there's this little orphan boy who's kind of like the outcast of this group of orphans. Is that right?
Yes.
And this traveling clown comes along, a Gungan, and he sees this little boy kind of being the outcast or whatever, and he takes him under his wing and allows him to travel with him and, kind of adopts him informally. And you come to find out it's Jar Jar.
Yeah.
And it's just the cutest thing. So Jar Jar has now committed his life to being this clown and making orphans' lives, like, better.
So he's not really
Happier.
the Sith Lord behind everything.
No.
Oh, he's not the Sith Lord.
And even though you don't like the Aftermath series, if you listen to the audiobook, it's fantastic. I didn't read it. I listened to it, but
We need to know
So
what
good.
this documentary is.
Yeah, what's
Send
the
us
name
a
of this
link.
documentary?
Yeah, let's go to
Drop a
IMDb.
link.
Yeah.
I need it.
She's
So
quoted
look
in
up-
Susan, we
IMDb
need
as the
this.
Susan Turpin.
This-
right. Hey, Darth Gallum.
They did use an impression I did of Padme when Obi-Wan and Anakin are about
Is
to
it the
fight.
prequel Strike Back, A Fan's Journey?
You're breaking my heart.
We should have
Oh, she said it's called The Prequel Strikes Back.
Hey,
How did you find that
Because I
quick?
looked up her name at
Susan
IMDb
does
and
have
she's
an
credited in
IMDb.
there.
That's so
There we go.
funny.
here's the thing. You should have Susan come up
out
for
of
the
here.
Frozen Force.
Where's Susan from?
Ohio?
Jeremy
That
will
is-
pick you up at the airport. We've already established this every time I've been here.
7.6 out of 10. This is a
Dang. 114 reviews.
It was written by Bradsworth. Just kidding, Bradley Weatherholt. But
That's super cool, Susan.
Kevin
Holy
Smith is
cow.
in it.
What?
Kevin Smith is like my favorite director of all time.
Kevin Smith is an amazing.
Dude,
was at Twin Cities Con.
Susan, what?
Yes, he was, wasn't he? Yep. That's so cool.
Girl. What?
So when we did the good bad episode 1 reviews, good and bad, I think I put on the good what I liked about the Phantom Menace is the scene where he gets electrocuted in the between the pod racer engine. That is pure comedic.
And then
gold.
his tongue is.
and then the whole scene, which people had quoted, the "I speak." I love that so much. He's got good comedy.
Susan says she thinks it's on Amazon Prime. Somebody find it and link it.
Also, I just like Gungans in general because Boss
yeah.
Nass.
You think you so smart.
Boss
Captain
Nass
Tarples is good.
Yeah.
What's Captain Tarples?
He's-
Captain Tarples, he's the one,
Oh,
the
yeah.
general.
Yeah. With the
At the
with the
end.
blue
I do like
throwing
him. I do
electrical
like him.
thing.
He's like,
Yep.
Ja-ja.
Jump, Jaja.
But no, I like Boss Nass because he sounds like Electabuzz. He goes.
Darth,
You can't help not do it. It's that good.
Darth Gallum, we talked about you, how we're going to give you a tour of the studio next week.
Yeah, anything cool happen next? We're gonna get
Hey, thanks, Gus.
to some of this stuff here.
Empire skate decks.
Yep. Jeremy and I want that, and we want the watercolor that's on the table.
Yeah, nothing's cool.
Well, I mean, and Emily Swallow. I mean, I'd take that too, I suppose.
We'll get to this. This is so cool. Oops. Well, all right. We'll
Okay. The Boba Fett one's adorable as well. Holy cow.
What's Boba saying?
Not today, Sarlacc.
not today, Sarlacc.
I love it.
Nice.
Those are incredible.
All right, should we start rating some quotes?
Let's just start rating some quotes.
Wait, Susan, what did you try to say?
We're gonna have to
that
do,
you
like,
got
rapid fire.
censored, girl.
No, they probably just cut it for time.
What?
She was defending Jar Jar.
Oh.
All right, what's the easiest way to do this?
Roll the dice and see who wins.
So I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to go like that.
Should we roll the dice quick?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to say yes. Roll the dice quick.
You're the guest. You can roll the dice.
I will somehow do this wrong.
All right, here we go.
Red. Pink is red, yellow is blue.
Pink is red,
Oh
yellow.
my gosh, hold on a sec.
Is that a hold on a sec, don't roll, or hold on a sec, I'm working on the tires?
All right, go for it.
Oh my gosh, we have 3 for yellow and 1 for red.
I just lost 20,000 tangent
You
crystals.
did not.
I had 47,000, so whatever. But
How do you have so many tangent crystals?
because I won big that one time, like I won 20-some thousand tangent crystals. I'm real sad,
Don't go to Canto Bite.
right? I think that, so when we talked about,
If Jeremy would have rolled, you would have won.
probably, you screwed me over, Steve.
So, who won?
Dang, look at the amount.
Ryan put in 30 grand and won 46 grand.
Wow.
Cam came away with a clean 15. Dropkick got 8 grand.
Mick Callisto bagging 1,500 extra.
Who bit the... Oh, Susan, nice. You guys would have raked if it would have tied.
Yeah.
There's pretty good odds for a tie.
It's 1 and 6.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, is it actually 1 and 6 because you got 2 dice that have to roll the same number?
Oh, no, you're right. It's 1 and 36.
Susan, never tell me the odds.
Ah.
Nope, it's not going to happen. Not today. Not Monopoly. You
Well,
get
so it's
thrown
1
in
and
jail.
36 every time you do it. So it's not like, oh, if I do it 36 times, it'll
Right.
happen. So
Should have used Hans dice.
Which I saw those recently, and I kind of wanted to take them and put them in my car, but
Okay.
So you can look at it the next time you blow the tire on a. All right, this is the way.
S. Because
S tier, can I just
it
say.
literally became.
Literally.
literally
Says it
everything is
right
going
here.
to be S tier.
I
That's
don't know
not
about
how
that.
the Force works. I think that's a really funny quote.
But here's the deal.
I think like that's not how the first. It's like 8
Okay,
tiers.
fine.
A
Yep.
tier.
Yeah.
I've spoken.
I mean,
S because it went viral as well.
That's a good one.
yeah.
I, think
I
it's
love
S
S tier,
Quill.
and This is the
S tier.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, that's a good spot for it.
Would someone get this big walking carpet out of my face? Out of my way?
A.
Is that more. I think that's not how the Force works. Is better.
Yeah.
It's a trap. Is like.
Yeah. So in Chip's ABC 3PO book, Akbar says it's a trap at the in the little quote.
Well, no, that's even better. The quote from the book
Let's see.
literally says it says
It's-
Admiral Akbar gets
So-
frustrated because he gets known for saying it's a trap.
So let's see if I can. It says, A is for Akbar. Poor Akbar, he tried. It really wasn't his fault. Blame those Empire thugs. It was a total assault, unseen and unplanned for. He didn't know what to do, so he yelled, "It's a trap!" And the phrase stuck like glue.
Well, I cannot believe you remembered that.
I remembered that.
That is
So there were
Clip
people
that.
who
clip
remember-
that.
Oh yeah. Bang clip. There are people that memorize like Ralph Waldo Emerson or short stories or poems that
Yeah.
mean something to them. And she's like, a dog and a bird got into a fight, and then they went and decided to fly a kite.
I do have to say though, like that was actually very well written by the author.
It was.
Because like poor Akbar, he didn't know what to do. He said the phrase and it stuck like glue. Like that's just good.
Yeah.
That's just good. All right, Yub Nub. It's funny, but to me, we have to
B.
give something lower.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I don't ever really think about this one.
I mean, Perry Grip did dedicate an entire song.
Well,
That's fine. We've
Yub
got
Nub.
a lot of quotes to
That's
get
fine.
through.
Hello there is S tier for me.
S tier.
And let's just say if Ewan McGregor came up to me and said, "Hello there," I'd be like, I'm just saying.
No, I Am Your Father is S tier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good we have it on our soundboard.
Aw.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so what show is it? Is it Puppy Dog Pals? Yes, it's Puppy Dog Pals. There's robots in it. and they 1,000% use C3 or not C3PO, R2D2's sounds.
I'd put it on par with your BB-8. I'd put it on par with your It's a Trap.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, this is probably the most famous line of the entire thing.
Which is
everybody
also
gets wrong.
misquoted.
It's
Yes.
misquoted, yeah. They say, Luke, I am your father.
yes.
Is that what they say?
Nice.
Yes.
Nice job, Cam. That was class.
That was class.
May the force be with you. I think that is like all time.
That's gotta be
that
the,
yep.
like,
that is
off
there's
the
no
charts.
Star Wars quote better than May the force be with you.
And you're going to put, I've got a bad feeling
That's
about this.
gotta be up there,
like
too.
below May the Force be with you.
Yeah.
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 I mean, this one's almost been like memed at this point because everybody in the series.
And
says
isn't
it.
that in every single movie?
Yeah.
Also, it's in a bunch of other stuff, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yes.
can't not have it, but I would say it's,
It's like I'll be back.
Yeah.
it is. It's, yeah.
It transcends Star Wars.
Man, look at how much room there is on the S stuff. I Love You, I Know has got to be S
Yeah,
too,
S tier.
because that's
Up
just,
there, yeah.
it
I
just
love that
catches
it
you off
was
guard.
ad-libbed by Harrison Ford.
Yep.
It's because it's his, that's
Like,
what he does.
yeah, he's so good. I'm no Jedi. S tier.
No, it's A at best.
I think it's. I also think it's not nearly in the
It's
same.
not
Well,
up
no.
It's
S tier is like so ubiquitous, like non-Star Wars fans know it.
Yeah.
I know Jedi is just like, yeah, I was Trekkie.
yeah, exactly.
I
It's
mean,
A. It's,
you think This Is the Way is better than I'm no Jedi?
But more people
Yeah.
have
Really?
100%.
more people have
Fine.
watched Mando than they will ever
I
watch.
know. That's
Clone
where people
Wars.
know Ahsoka from, and it makes me sad.
Fair enough.
I'm altering the deal.
I call that B for me.
Yeah.
I like it. You guys, you can.
I like it
yeah,
too, but it's like
but-
impact-wise, it's probably
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if you quoted that to somebody, they'd be like, "What's that from?"
Right.
So this one, I think, has a second life because of the joke they did in the Family Guy thing.
Yeah. I've always loved that line, for the record. Yeah, put it there.
Yeah, that works.
we can readdress it in a minute. We've got 10,000 things kind of like stacked up on
The-
it.
That is S tier. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum or villainy.
Phil and
Is it
said,
higher or lower than?
I mean,
no, you guys are being too nice to that one, too.
I think I Have Spoken is above the. I mean, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I think when you get
Okay.
those long ones, it's a little bit harder. Like,
but that is obviously a Star Wars
I have
quote.
spoken. This is the way.
Yeah.
Like, may the force be with you.
I'm
You will
going to
never
get caught
find
up on
it.
chat.
I have used
Okay.
this a lot of like people are like, oh, you want to go to Superior? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you'll never find a more wretched hive.
Ah,
See,
yes.
but I'd put the next one above that. Even though they're
These aren't
kinda
the droids.
similar.
This
Yeah.
one's,
These aren't
this
the
one's
droids,
probably
like,
like
much
up
higher.
here.
yeah.
Susan said, I made it in this time. Phil and Nuck said, sweet. Tonight was the first time I made it myself. Oh, must be talking about drops, maybe?
Yeah. Susan's in the pot right now.
And then Susan
The
says we've got
cauldron.
coffee mugs that say I love you, and I know we got
Nice.
pins from Disneyland that
I've
say I
seen-
You got
love
a
you.
caricature that says it.
Yeah,
do.
you're right, we do.
and we have
I
pillowcases.
almost was in the bush.
yeah, you were almost in the book.
We have pillowcases that say "I love you." I know on them
That's
too.
really good. Man or
My
mute.
wife has a Leia shirt.
And
I have a
t-shirts.
Han shirt.
Yep.
Tea turtle ones.
This is a good quote.
Our-
but I think,
yeah, I
this
think
is
ours
kinda
is
like
tea turtle.
down this range.
Yeah.
It's not
Very
nearly as
cool.
recognizable. You're right on the money there, Chris.
It's an excellent quote, but yes.
So that's.
You think further down?
Hey,
This
Blasey.
big one?
Whoops! Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
I'm not a fan.
Oh, Blasey!
There's some really
Hey,
long
man.
ones that are- okay, there we go.
Okay, so Seagull stopping out isn't technically a movie quote. Are we going to allow it?
I'll allow because I absolutely love the song.
The song is hilarious.
Yes.
So where are you going to put it?
I mean, it's probably going to be like over here-ish.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
A lot of people know it from the bad lip reading. I think.
Yeah.
Is that the I hate
Nothing.
Susan? Or wait,
Nothing.
what's the other quote? The Seagull 7. I hate Susan. Or
What?
I don't know. I only know Seagull Stop It now.
I
Is it
don't
the
know.
same
you don't know
song?
Seagull Stoppin' now?
I don't know
Well,
the
I
whole
know,
thing, no.
I know it, but to me, bad lip reading.
Do we just need to play it for a second here?
I will totally go for a Seagull Stop It now. But to me, their best work was the NFL one.
Yeah.
They do the NFL every
Yes.
year too.
Yes.
An Orange Circus peanut? For me?
Yes.
I accept you.
That's I accept you. Yes, that's a great one.
Like, this is good.
It's got a good beat.
Yeah.
Penny for your thoughts. I hate Brenda.
I hate
And
Brenda.
a bad
That's
guy hit
what
me in
he-
the shin, and I peed all in my pants. really can't help. Rockin' and rollin'.
This is just classic.
Down to the beach, I'm strolling. But the seagulls poke at my head, not
So this song was playing on the radio at work the other day.
It was not.
It totally was. I couldn't believe it.
During COVID, I had to be a teacher, and I played that.
Did you
Because I
really?
could just sit at the computer and throw crap up on the smartboard. I'm like, you are under my control. And I can put whatever I want on it. And I put that up there.
There will be a quiz on this later, so
Yes.
pay attention.
Yes.
Tighter and nice.
Yes, he's sitting there just jamming. Okay, what's our
right.
next quote?
Cam says their best one is the Democratic debate from 2020.
No. Oh, I'm
seen
sure that was
I've
phenomenal.
Never seen that one. What kind of Star Wars fan is Jeremy? What are you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
That's a good question. A little bit out of context, I think, from the amount of time that had passed since you said that.
I've seen Siegel stop it now. I'm just saying their best. Are you saying because I think their best work is so like Epic Rap Battles of History is a classic YouTuber to me, and they've got like they'll always have like certain ones that are associated with my memory.
Dumbledore and Gandalf.
That one it was really, but see that's still more newer than their old ones.
Oh, sure.
I mean, like Hitler versus Vader, 1, 2, and 3 are classic.
Unbelievable. Those are unbelievably good.
Wait, which ones? I'm sorry, I wasn't
Hitler
paying.
versus Vader.
Rap battles?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's almost
Vader
versus
Adolf Hitler.
begin. Anyway, so like to me, that is so iconic YouTube that it's like you guys were what Marcypan's answering. You guys were talking about
Homestar Runner, yeah.
Homestar
Marcypan's
Runner.
answering machine.
Yes.
that to me is as big. and-
Females are easily the class. though.
Yeah. And then like what was the other one? Like I know people don't like it. I thought it was funny, but the unicorn candy mountain thing.
Charlie?
No,
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, Charlie.
Yeah.
Is it Charlie? Yeah, it is.
absolutely
Because
Charlie.
then there's Charlie bit my finger.
Yes.
Lots of Charlies in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Charlie bit my finger wasn't that funny to me.
Really?
Yeah,
I
wasn't
thought it
that
was
funny to me?
hilarious. I don't know.
Charlie bit my finger. I don't know.
It's adorable funny. Like,
That's because the internet wasn't sat. Like now, there's 100,000 adorable. Cute.
My favorite Fortnite dance is the Numa Numa guy.
Oh, Numa Numa is about as classic.
he did a review of that like last year.
Charlie, wake up! Charlie, you silly sleepyhead, wake up!
Oh God, you guys. Pretty freaking important. Is the better one
that's me when I'm woken up in the morning.
You found a map to Candy Mountain! Candy Mountain, Charlie! Yeah, Charlie! We're going to Candy Mountain! Come with us, Charlie! Yeah, Charlie!
Susan
It'll be an
says.
adventure!
She loves Numa Numa. It's Numa Numa is so.
We'll grab like 10 seconds of that just so we can copyright strike everybody.
Maya.
Maya.
And I love that Weezer put all of this in that video. Pork and beans.
Did they really?
They put all of this in pork and beans.
That dude's doing like he's like a professional now. He does something good with his life.
Like, just his mouth is like,
Oh my goodness.
Maya.
This is. Oh my goodness. Oh, Cam, there they are. Now I know what type of person you are. I don't even want to go there because there was a period in my life where all I would get from my friends, David and Mike, was old Greg. I'm just going to leave it at that. Every day they would send me old Greg and just die with how funny old Greg was. And I'm old Greg. Anyways, all right. That nostalgia. So, and then somebody said Chad Vader after the dentist.
Chad Vader's incredible.
I don't
too.
know if I know Chad. I know Doc Vader.
Chad Vaders.
Kara sent me Doc Vader for the longest time. And he's really funny, though. Mm-hmm. He's really good. Oh, boy.
All right.
What's Chad Vader?
Doesn't he work at a grocery store?
Yeah. Yeah,
Works at a
Chad
grocery
Vader,
store.
day
Chad
shift
Vader.
manager.
Yeah, he's the day shift manager. at a
Okay,
grocery store.
one more detour to the internet.
What year is it? Only 5 years ago? That's not net nostalgia.
This
No,
is,
it's much older.
let's go to Blame Society.
Welcome to Beer Board Games, folks, where we are about to boldly...
I'm just trying to find it's going to be like...
They're a board game channel now?
Yeah, so Chad after the dentist, this is what you're thinking of. It's the same.
Well, somebody quoted Chad after the dentist.
So
Oh,
this
14
is
years ago?
17 years ago. This is the first one, I think.
Well, can you do the chat after the dentist?
Well, we can go after this one.
What is the meaning of this?
The meaning of what?
I ordered this task to be completed an hour ago.
Yeah, you did.
You have failed me for the last time.
This is very applicable.
I have been too forgiving in the past. Do not fail me again.
Because that'll be the last time.
Yes. No. Continue talking.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Very applicable to what we're talking about tonight.
I love it.
Isn't Chad a good thing nowadays? Was they saying
A Chad is like, isn't he like just some
Like the super alpha guy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we'll get back to
this.
this.
Is Chad right now.
Do you want to see the dentist one real quick?
No, it's fine. We'll keep ranking names.
Okay.
I will enjoy some Chad.
There's
Baker.
only like 97 more quotes. So.
That's exactly it.
Just saying.
That is.
All right, what's next?
We might finish when the Frozen 4 starts.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
If you strike me down, I will become more powerful.
Ooh,
Low A.
Yeah.
you're more critical than I thought.
I'm
you'd be.
very critical. Yeah.
I just loved that quote. You strike me down. I should be. Well, no, that's.
I was gonna say what? Who said that, Jeremy?
If you strike me down, I should become more powerful. What's your next one? Use the force.
Yep.
I've got a bad feeling about this level. Everybody says use the force. It goes with the same cadence usability of This Is the Way and I Have Spoken, but I think it's higher than that even because it's been around for that long.
That's
or do not.
very
Oh,
high.
that is way up
right
there.
Up by
Yeah.
May the Force be with you.
It's
Yep.
like right up here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Yes.
Or do not.
Yep.
There's no try.
I saw you sneak the I'm a Mandalorian, weapons are my religion. I think that's totally fine where you put it.
It's like trying to snipe the things on it. This is the shit that did the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs.
So did you shorten that? Yeah. The ship. You never heard of the Millennium Falcon? That's almost to me the quote where it would start.
Yeah.
It's the ship that did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
What the hell's an aluminum falcon?
Now, Robot Chicken Star Wars is about as pure internet gold as you can
Yeah.
possibly.
Oh, you gotta
Yeah.
smell like a bacon wrapped, foot wrapped in leather.
Leathery burnt bacon. You haven't been this whiny since the Padamambe. Oh, he's crying.
That's all from that one sketch.
I
too.
know it is.
That's probably after 4, 5, and 6. I'd probably go that sketch and then the rest of Star Wars.
Oh man.
Never underestimate a droid. I don't know who even said that. Was that Lando?
Leia.
And
No, Leia said it in 9?
In 9?
8?
Never underestimate a droid. Why is that not even ringing a bell for me?
are we fake fans?
Props.
Never
I think that's pretty low. That's like
Yeah.
Yub Nub-ish.
Yeah.
If you're saying Yub Nub's there, never underestimate a droid is down there.
Never underestimate a droid.
General Leia Organa imparts a piece of wisdom to Rey. Never underestimate a droid in Rise of Skywalker.
I think I've seen Rise of Skywalker twice. So
I have also only seen it. We should go back through and do the.
should we do another good and bad just so we can see how, like, not watch our old ones, but redo it and see what we say is good and bad from each one and see what lines up?
Still comments that roll into these.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah,
this
for
day.
sure.
Laugh it up,
Fuzzball.
That's a
Buzzball.
good one.
I love
See?
that
That's
quote.
just
Yeah.
That's better than the
That's good.
walking carpet. That's for sure better than.
Yeah, somewhere like.
Because it's like similar, but an easier
Laugh
quote.
it up, fuzzball.
I think it's kind of in
Yeah.
this range.
Yeah, I agree.
Then Han says that after Leia's really mean to him, right?
Yeah, I'm Hoth.
Yeah.
When
Or
Leia,
does
when
Chewie
Leia-
lean back and put his arms behind his
Yeah.
head? Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Never tell me the odds. That one's
That's
That's
S
way
tier.
there.
Yep, that's S tier.
somewhere in there, probably.
Yeah.
I am the Senate. This is also like.
You think so?
It is. It has such
Oh,
a cult
yeah.
following on the internet. I am the Senate.
All right, fine.
It's very mutable, where it's like, oh, I need whatever. I am the whatever.
Yeah. Yes, it
okay,
is.
whatever.
I like that. Mutable, like transmutable.
Yep.
I like that.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think it's very recognizable.
You got to have the "You're My Only Hope" on it, though.
Yeah.
S.
Okay.
I'd say S.
Now that we have room.
Oh, Susan, she's right. Him leaning back, being like putting his arms behind his head and really flexing him is when 3PO says, "Let the Wookiee win."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, Susan
Let the
says
Wookiee
after Leia says, "I'd rather kiss a Wookiee."
Let the Wookiee win.
Let the Wookiee win. That's a class. I mean, it might not have to be S, but it's A.
Put it up underneath Laugh It Up Fuzzball just because we're running out of space.
Just realize it's an A. Oh,
that's no mood.
That's classic.
That is classic.
You can say that's also transmutable too, Chris, or mutable too. It really is.
That's your mom. Oh. What a piece of junk. I mean, that's got to be up here somewhere.
Yeah.
What a piece of junk.
Right about there.
Okay, it's not S, but that's also super good. So it's A for me. There's no room. You can put it, I am altering the deal.
One of the biggest missteps at the end of Rise of Skywalker is she should have been saying that.
I know.
Instead of be with me.
Yeah.
I'm one with, like, instantly
How cool of a
ties
callback
everything.
would that have been to Rogue One? I used to live here, you know. You're going to die here. That's good. Unfortunately, that one doesn't get the recognition it deserves normally.
I mean, it is a funny line, but I'd probably honestly put it like...
nobody ever, like, quotes that to me.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder?
That's up there.
That's, yeah.
You half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I was going to say, we have that as a sound bite.
Okay, do you guys want to know something I'm pulling away from this list?
Yes.
There is more Han Solo on here than I think anything else. I didn't realize he was that many of these.
Stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Exactly.
I don't even think Luke has a lot.
So what would you say isn't on there?
Yeah, so now we get to judge the submissions.
There's so many, it's going to be hard to...
Half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
I was going to go into Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
You're right. Oh!
Come on. Classic. The whiny Luke. That is the whiny Luke.
Scruffy-looking
Did we do Builder's Mark's wheel spin?
I don't believe so, but I've got two that you just hit me with. I thought they smelled bad on the outside or whatever. Yeah. And then I love the
power converters.
The whole "I'll see you in hell" when he's about to ride off for the.
I have that one on here just because of you.
Which one?
I'll see you in hell.
I just love that
because I was going into Tashi Station to pick up some power.
So you know how, like in a PG-13 movie, you get one F word?
Yeah. Is that their equivalent?
No, I'm just saying a different thing. Totally. So wouldn't it be great in Revenge of the Sith? When Obi-Wan's got the high ground, he says, "F you, Anakin, I've got the high ground." Like, that would have been great because it's PG-13. They get one F word.
Yeah.
You put it right there.
Yep.
Ty Durden says Harrison Ford says these lines like an absolute pirate that he is.
Yep.
That's why it's the way he says so many of them too is like, you've never heard of the Millennium Falcon? The way he's so flabbergasted.
Sorry about the mess.
Oh, man. But yeah, the smelling one, and then
one of my favorite quotes is from the new movies is Chewie, we're home.
That's that's a really good one.
Well, yep. I'm gonna try and see.
It's against my programming to impersonate a deity.
What else?
I would almost even say like one that we do.
Your lack of faith disturbing.
Totally.
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
I have you now.
Oh, that's a good one.
You don't know the power.
How did that one not get on there?
Because you would have to put the whole script on. Come on, let's be honest.
I was gonna say, I'm sad there wasn't a Jabba quote. I can't tell you how many times at work I will just lean back in my chair and go, "Oh, oh, oh," you know.
How about Tuta Mishka Jabba Hut?
Oh, is that the
That's C-3PO.
That's C-3PO.
Oh, it is
Jabba's
C-3PO.
palace. Tuta Mishka Jabba Hut.
The fool
or the fool who follows the fool.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Yes. Oh, there's so many good ones, guys. I am.
Well, we do the
Just
light
kidding.
bulb from Jabba's palace. But you are blinky.
Yes. Tuta Blinky. Yeah, that's a good one. And then they do it in Mando.
They do it in Mando.
doo-doo.
Great disturbance
Totally
in the force,
doo-dooed.
as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in
Yes.
terror, suddenly silence.
So many good ones.
That's not how the Force
works.
What we need to do is
Cam.
a book, Rise the Podcast favorite Star Wars quotes.
You need to modify a go-kart into a Jabba the Hutt sail barge, and I will play Jabba. No.
I think no is Jeremy's least favorite quote.
Are you kidding me? I love that one.
I thought you hated at the end how at the end.
No, I feel it. No, it's funny as a. That's hilarious as a quote.
But in the movie, it's annoying.
It's cringy in the movie.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay, fine.
It is cringy. In the
Okay,
movie.
now let's be real. How many times do I send no as a gift?
It's what
How
I'm
about this
saying.
one?
All the time.
I'm a pilot, you know.
Oh, I'm not such a bad
Little Anakin. Little Anakin.
Oh, I forgot
pilot,
about that
you know.
one. I like the I'm not
Are
such a
you
bad
an
pilot
angel?
myself.
That if Are You an Angel got on there, I would have put that bottom of D. Bottom of freaking D.
Grizz.
I'm just saying.
You don't want to sell me death sticks. You will go home and rethink your life.
That's a good one.
That guy that was doing the death sticks is somebody too.
He was in the Matrix. He was Mouse
Oh, okay.
in Matrix.
Funny.
And the woman in the red dress is also in that scene.
I feel like there's
interesting.
there's a lot of Anakin quotes from 1, 2, and 3 that are missing.
Does Maz not have any quotes? I feel like if anybody does, it's going to be
That's a
Where's
her.
my
story for another
boyfriend?
time.
Yes.
Where's my boyfriend?
Yes!
That's a good one.
Yes!
My wife was just saying that one yesterday.
I love Maz.
Yep.
When she's like, "Where's my boyfriend?" She's so like she was
hilarious.
really like into Chewie.
Okay, so Susan, for you, we'll upgrade it 1 tier.
What is it?
It's no yub nub.
Oh.
We need yub nub.
How about that guy's Weiss in Return of the Jedi when the Ewoks, when he's
yeah.
telling the story, and they go, that guy's Weiss.
I just absolutely die when C-3PO recites the story up to that point and uses the sound effects.
Yes.
He's
That's-
like, I'm not much of a storyteller, but it's like it absolutely
Louis-
sells the whole story.
Yep.
It's like a golden movie making magic to me. It's brilliant the way that they did that and show the Ewoks and everyone gathered around and further solidifies them as a what is Luke when Luke tells him like tell him you're a god. He's like, I can't do that or whatever. He's like, I can't.
It's against my programming to
I
impersonate a
played that
deity.
one
He
earlier.
yes. Played that one.
Got it.
It's
Impersonate a
against my
deity.
programming to impersonate a deity.
Yes.
Anthony Daniels is like
Oh,
perfection.
Utini.
Utini.
I would say
yes.
that's more recognizable than Yub Nubs. Even though-
Utini.
I don't have Utini on here.
You know, another one I say all the time is it's got a bad motivator.
Yeah.
I say that all the time.
You do.
We should make a list. Somebody.
Of course I know him. He's me.
Say that one all the time. That didn't make the list.
No,
did
it didn't.
Do we have a pen somewhere?
Here.
Yeah.
Ready, Chris? Here it comes.
You got to overhand it. It's never gonna.
Oh, so close.
I made it. I didn't hit the cameras. We're good. I grew up in a baseball family. Come on, leave me alone. Unlike some people who grew up in a hockey
Ty
family.
Durden says I would like money. I'm assuming pay money to listen to C-3PO tell me a story.
Seriously,
it's absolutely
okay.
brilliant.
You need to listen to his book. Listen to his audiobook because he narrates it.
So-
I am C-3PO.
Do you like audiobooks?
I haven't gotten into. I mean, I like podcasts, so I should. I just haven't.
So here's the deal.
Such a
There's
trap.
some absolute banger gems out here, okay? So here's what's really fun about the Star Wars universe. Ashley Eckstein's Ahsoka, well, it's not her book, but the Ahsoka book, she narrates it.
Nice.
So she reads you the story. Phenomenal. If you have not yet, read all of Carrie Fisher's books. There's 3.
Okay.
Her most recent one, or like before she passed away, was it's like her autobiography about Leia. She talks about what it was like to lay on her bed as an 18-year-old or 20-year-old or whatever and read the script for the first time and think of how ridiculous it was. Because Chewie was supposed to steal her and hold her in an underwater cave in the original script or
Sure,
something like that.
makes
I think
sense.
something like that. Seriously.
R2-D2 was supposed to speak basic.
And then, anyways, she reads you the books.
Gotcha.
So it is literally Carrie Fisher reading you the books. And then there's one more that Anthony Daniels' autobiography, he reads it to you.
Yep.
Phenomenal. So those 3 I highly recommend. If you don't want to pay for them, you can get Libby or Overdrive. Go to the library and get a library card. You put it in
Yes.
online, and then you can reserve these books for free.
All right.
I used to do that all the time when we lived 45 minutes from my work, my previous work. I crushed audiobooks because I had an hour and a half in the car every day.
If somebody would have suggested it, I would have absolutely given Chris permission to post it. Chris, the Wilhelm scream could have been a...
Oh, heck yeah.
I think you're muted.
I'm muted because I was coughing, for sure. I'm trying to write down all these quotes to try and get them on the soundboard.
Oh, really? Those are all ones we don't have on the soundboard?
Well, I played all the ones that we were going through. That like we have most of those that are on there, but
that's amazing.
I'm excited to see the new Pendragon Cycle series by the Daily Wire on my favorite book series of all time. And those are Brandon something.
Brandon Anderson?
McClunky.
Yikes.
Brendan, what's his name? I know his
Sanderson?
name. Sanderson? I think that Brandon Sanderson. Is that who it is, Gus? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Okay.
He does the Mistborn.
We are going to
Mistborn book?
literally give... No, those are not Brandon Sanderson. They are much older. Got it. We are going... The rest of the show is yours. So let's... right, Chris? We'll finish up now. We can talk about art and everything. Okay. So, Frozen Forest next week. If you guys don't already have a ticket, you're going to have some for sale at the door. That'd be general admission.
Don't wait. Get your tickets now. We got about 50 left. $10 a pop.
That guarantees your entry.
You're in. We are hoping to have walkthrough tickets, so you can buy at the door. You just won't get the dinner. You'll still be able to get in on the free patch, the raffles, the auctions, go to Artist Alley, the ward demos, and the art contest, and the free giveaways. So we are planning to do that. You just won't get the dinner, and you probably won't have somewhere to sit.
You've got some cosplayers who are going to be there.
We have the lovely Rebels Ahsoka that will be there. We have a Clone Wars Ahsoka. We have a Rey. We have Leia from Return of the Jedi on Endor. We have Padme Episode 2.
For the record, Endor Leia is dope.
Heck yeah.
Her costume is dope.
We have a kind of general sort of Jedi robes, lightsaber, not a specific character, smuggler, and female Anakin.
Oh, cool. Fun.
So
cool.
We've got that's a pretty good crew
Yeah.
for the event that we've got going on.
So specifically, there's going to be an art silent auction.
Yes.
And how do people bid on the art silent auction?
So if you maybe want to hold up a couple. So the art that you're seeing around.
I didn't even see that one
this
back
is
there.
the one hiding back here.
Kara, did you see
this
that?
Let's see.
One, this would be an Ahsoka.
That's awesome.
Rosario Ahsoka. Done by our youngest artist. She's not even out of high school yet.
Dang.
Get out of here.
She is crazy talented.
Get out of here.
Her name is Grace. She'll be at the event. This will be her kind of first event. So,
Cool.
But I am stoked to have her there. Anyway, so
that looks awesome.
We've got this. We've got the Empire skate decks. We've got the autographed Emily Swallow armorer. Watercolors. We've got mittens and hats. We've got
That's cool.
This is so
quilted
pulp culture,
blankets,
it's not even funny.
Watercolors, oil paintings, like you name it, we've got it. The silent auction is on site, so you got to be there for it. And it'll be open from the time the VIPs enter at 4 p.m. Auctions will close at 7:30, and whoever's tops gets it. We have raffles going during that same time too. Raffles are $1 a ticket. 12 tickets for $10. 25 tickets for $20. You put it in the jar, and then we draw. The auctions, we have 29 pieces. The raffles, I think we've got 25 packages.
Cool.
For those of you that can't make it, join the Minnesota Star Wars Collectors Alliance. We have 5 auction, online only auction pieces going right now. 5 lots. There's autographed merch. There's art.
So talk about this one really
pops,
quick.
all of that. So this one would be an amazing print that I reached out to Emily Swallow. So those of you that know her, she's the armorer in The Mandalorian. She was gracious enough to send this to us to support our event. She signed it. The signature is beautiful. So if you've ever seen,
can you zoom in on that, Chris?
it's like sick. She signed it in gold paint. Those of you that have seen Ashley Eckstein's autograph, I mean, it's like a work of art. Emily's is very similar. Like, she did a great job.
Hey, Leo.
So anyway, that
looks fantastic.
is one of the pieces that will be for auction at the event.
Signed by her, and
Signed by
you
her.
guys, you can see the ink is on top. Like, it is sick.
And we've got stuff
It's beautiful.
signed. I've got some signed pops from the guy who played Cad Bane in Book of Boba Fett.
Nice.
One of the Mandalorian actors signed a couple of prints for us. Some of that is on the online auction right now, and you can go right now. We opened them up today at noon. They'll end at 7 o'clock on Saturday during the event. If you're in person at the event, you can get on your phone and bid on it, but we wanted to give an option for people because we've got people in the club from England. We've got people from Tennessee and Georgia and Kentucky and Wisconsin that might not be able to get up. So we wanted to have these 5 special packages that people can get in on. The bulk of it, you got to be there. You got to get a ticket. You got to come in. And like I said, $10. I mean, honestly, we're losing money on the ticket because we really want to bless the Minnesota Masonic Children's Clinic downtown. So, I mean, you're getting, again, with the ticket, you're getting dinner, you're getting entry into the auctions, you get a raffle ticket. You get, I mean, that raffle ticket, who knows, maybe you get signed merch just off of one raffle ticket.
That's so cool.
We will be buying raffle tickets.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We did this summer at TeebCon 1. That was the one at my house. We had...
You just mentioned a state that Builder's Mark likes. So you say, woohoo, Bluegrass State represents.
The Kentucky Star Wars Club, if you're not in it, you should join. Kentucky Star Wars Collecting Club is one of the better clubs. They're really, really good club.
Georgia's the other big one, right?
Georgia's big. Tennessee's big. Those are... And it's not just about being big. They're really... Like
well put together.
They're put together well, and they're really nice people. Like they're all about sharing and swag and trading and giving you stuff. Like they're just really, really good people. But the raffles and the auctions that we had in my front yard, we had 80 people. We raised $1,150 for the Pediatric Oncology Treasure Chest Foundation. So I'm hoping to at least double that for this event. And I know the director, I just spoke with her today. She was super excited. Actually, the director is Grace's mom.
Oh, no way. Cool.
So that's how I got found out that Grace is this talented graphic artist.
That's awesome.
From her mom at the clinic.
Sick.
And yes, that is where it is. The Ad Shrine Meeting and Event Center up in Hermantown. Just go up past the mall, past Levake Road, I think. And yeah, ample parking.
Jeremy, Lava Q.
Lava Q, yeah.
Hi, Dandelion.
Jeremy one time mispronounced it and said Lava Q.
Yeah.
And Biwabik instead of Buwabik.
So we have
What about Pequot? Pequate. These are more of these are a couple of watercolors that'll be available. And this is just like tip of the iceberg. This is
You guys, you just don't realize that you're going to get in a
nothing.
bidding war for Kara on the watercolor. And I really like the other Rosario Dawson one too.
Jeremy's going to be like, Kara, you need to stop spending our money. I'll be like, big money. I want the lightsaber Laku. Because it's Rebels Ahsoka. It's not, like, Rebels is my favorite Ahsoka.
I think what we're going to have to do, though, is get to know some of these artists and offer to display a piece.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think before we were even streaming, we like once a month.
Yeah, like, so whatever she draws next, Grace, is that her name?
Yes.
Grace, we could have one of her pieces on the show.
She has some amazing pieces. Actually, one of the, like, her thing from one of her portfolios, I was like, can I get a print of that? And she printed it out. It looks so amazing. I'll bring it to the Frozen Forest.
That's
it's
cool.
Amazing. And she does some really, really good anime work. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to see her work like professionally before too long.
That's cool.
Awesome.
That's really cool. So anyways, what I like about that is the attention to detail. The moon's behind her, and then you can't see it in this shot, but on the close-up, you can see like the brush and everything. And there's just a lot of beautiful detail that makes that print pop, and the color is gorgeous.
So. And I think I mentioned earlier, but again, like there's the auctions, raffles, but several of the artists will be there, like Grace, and Sophia and Leia are featured artists. It's either 9 or 10 artists in person, so there'll be tabling, so there'll be other stuff. A lot of the artists do other work as well. One of our artists, Jake Pleshy, he does really good stuff like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, Lord of the Rings. So it's Star Wars, obviously, like that's the focus, but we have other stuff too. I got a signed graphic novel from one of the artists on the Stranger Things graphic novel. Cool. We have prints from many of the artists who were at Twin Cities Con, and just some crazy amazing stuff.
Triclaw, you may be on to something. He said, not for this episode.
Right.
Are we looking at Star Wars art giveaways in the future? And
That'd be sick.
I think that's
Mm-hmm.
a great idea.
I have more than I can put out at the Frozen Forest, so Triclaw, we will absolutely do that.
Heck yes.
That's
Heck
going to
yes.
be amazing.
Next time I'm on, that is a for sure.
Well, if you're going to be here for the Ward tournament, if you can make it, we could maybe have you on that week.
I can bring some.
We got to move a buttload of tables.
Speaking of Ward will be at the Frozen Force doing demos, game demos. Those guys will be there. They're super excited to be there.
Super nice group of people, for sure.
They are awesome.
Should we draw for the Polymaker real quick?
Let's draw for the Polymaker.
All right.
And we owe Builder's Mark a wheel spin?
Philonux.
Philonux won! Philonux! And Philonux, you're here. I know you're here.
You are trying.
You literally they entered. I hit draw and they won.
Philonux.
Philonux is so excited.
Say something, dude.
I think he was like the biggest loser last time.
Yep, you are not wrong. Philonux, say something, man. I forget. Do you do or do not 3D
No, he
print?
does. Philonux does. Ooh, oh my gosh. If I'm not here, I'll be upset with myself. Oh my
Let me
goodness.
get your contact info.
I think we should have it because
Gus
Philonux won
has
not
a
that
wheel
long
spin
ago.
as well. All right. I'll wait. I'll let Chris zoom in for the thing. Well, Steve, we always love having you on. I didn't get quite as much time as I wanted to talk to you about, but I think we hit all the things that we needed to hit, and we'll spend some time with you next week.
Yeah, because we're hoping to maybe stream a podcast
or do something from there.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, and just do it live there.
That would be awesome.
So.
Those of you in the chat, if you are going to be there, do a thumbs up or let us know for sure. It'd be nice to see who's who I'm looking for.
Darth Gallon, I know is going to come up.
Yes.
Leo,
are you going to drag
Berju.
Stone Monkey with you? Or Stone Monkey going to come separate?
Yeah, Stone Monkey. Are you coming?
Builder's Mark, it is going to be, it's just all a Facebook page, right? You don't have a website, or do you have?
I do.
No,
we
you do
have a website.
You sent me the link. I take it back. You sent me the link on Facebook.
mnswca.org. And you can see I've uploaded all kind of stuff to that, and everything that we've got going on at Frozen Forest, you should be able to see it on there.
So Stone Monkey, just strap yourself to the roof. It's fine.
All right, should we give this a rip?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
All right, 1 second here.
Free dog. I mean, come on, Free Dog. Jeremy will pick you up from the airport.
You're
come
so
on,
funny.
bring Moose Free with you.
From the Duluth International Airport.
See, you just carpool with Susan Turpin.
Get Nerf darted.
Well, we'll save that for next time.
We'll do it next time.
Okay, we'll do it next time.
So we got 5-ish.
Oh my goodness.
5 what?
So who was that
Starting
for? Who
between
was
the
first?
resubs.
Was that Darth Gallum or was that for Builder's Mark?
That was for...
Or not Darth Gallum, Gus Gus.
That was for Builder's Mark.
Okay. Cam Zankel with the chewy chip porg.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Chip porg sounds like it could be a meal.
Chip
I
pork
prefer
on toast.
strained.
Bankrupt.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right,
Surprised that wasn't Philonux's spin.
Whoops.
Wait, that was a hilarious. The sparkly one was even funnier. It was like bankrupt.
La da 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 da.
That's what I just pictured
La da
in
da
my
da 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 da.
You need to use that more.
So some of your fans from around the country should look into the ICCC, Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention in Nashville next October. Fingers crossed, Minnesota will have a club booth there. It's basically the largest Star Wars sci-fi fantasy-related convention other than Star Wars Celebration.
Really?
It's fan-run. It's basically like going and hanging out with your family that loves Star Wars.
Heck yeah.
And that's 2025 or 2024?
2024, this October.
We should probably try to go.
This October, first weekend of October, I believe is when it is.
Maybe try to go.
So I know some Ohio folks, like Ohio, Kentucky, like right there near Tennessee. We're driving down for it.
Or maybe I'll just go with Tiffany and Jody.
Jeremy's the only 10 I see.
I know, right? Too bad you don't know anybody else heading to Duluth next weekend. Will the Ward tourney have food?
Unlikely.
Unlikely, but
you can bring food in, but there's not going to be anything offered.
Yeah. Well, no, Dave and I were talking about setting up a little like concessions of like bag of chips and pops.
Oh, okay. Like,
It
so
won't
basically,
be-
so there'll be snacks, but not food.
Not food. We're not going to get into that ball wax. But we're thinking about. But I also have to talk to the ward guys because I don't know if they offer that because I don't want to step on their toes if they do it. So we'll figure it out. RJMJR,
nice.
There you go.
You should be in the Tennessee Collectors Club if you're not already. RJMJ.
RJ.
Yeah.
All right.
Tennessee's got great people in their club.
Do they?
They're amazing.
Do we know who we're going to raid tonight?
Who's on?
Let us see. I'm just refreshing to make sure that it's the most current list.
Office drummer, Sweaty Petals, Vile Mods, Good Enough Painting.
Who's Good Enough Painting?
He's the guy that does miniature paintings, and some of his tangent crystal stuff. I think, or no, one of the games he has, like, you know how loyal you can bid all your LM coin or whatever, not actual tangent crystals. Anyway, he has Pokemon where you can like do bang catch, I think it is, and it will catch a Pokemon for you.
Oh, fun.
And so you can collect, and then you can fight with each other and stuff. He's fun. I like him. I don't know.
Man of Mutant says Nicor. Is that a streamer?
Nicor is,
Yeah, they're on
he
right now.
follows us.
Oh.
Yeah, let's raid the Night Court. They've only got 6 people watching. We can bother them.
That's amazing. That's perfect. Nicor's a good one.
Just the type of person we need to bother. All right, well, so we might as well wrap it up. Steve, thank you so much for coming on. It's good to
Thanks
meet
for
you
having
in
me.
person finally.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose it is
this
the first time, isn't it?
Normally, I'm a galaxy far, far away, so. I do need to apologize to anybody who's listening to the audio-only version of the podcast. Once again, we provided absolutely nothing of value to you, but you can always make that better by joining us live every Saturday night at twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast, or by watching any of our old episodes at youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast. Give me 1 second here.
That's awesome, Philinux. Oh, poor Chris.
All right, and if you are
Breathing's
watching on
overrated.
YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below to keep the conversation going. This is a super fun time. I was kind of hoping we'd get a bunch of fun quotes. We got a whole bunch of new stuff to add to the list of the soundboard. So
Heck yes.
hopefully more people want to use that. But anyway, I'm going to get this thing queued up so it'll start going. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course,
May the force be with you.